What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a video giving my recap reaction to the Chiefs versus Eagles Super Bowl matchup. And let's talk about it. So, first and foremost, congrats to the Chiefs. They defeat the Eagles 38-35 in an instant classic. Great game. Man, I was very shocked. It came down to this, honestly. My personal prediction video I did 2 weeks ago, right after the AFC and NFC title games. I did a video predicting how I saw it going, and I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. I had it being a blowout. I had it being the Eagles by at least 10 plus points, and I thought they would dominate the second half. I was totally wrong in that. The Chiefs dominated the second half, and they scored on every drive. They got the ball on in the second half. So great by them. They showed their greatness. They showed their mental toughness, their grit, all that stuff. So, but we got to talk about everything first, and the main thing, and that's that play on James Bradberry holding on Juju Smith-Schuster. Was it holding? Was it not? Man, I played ball. I seen it. Didn't think nothing of it. No, the ball wasn't even catchable. Then when they slowed it down, I seen it. I still didn't think nothing of it. So when they called that, man, I was like, wow, you can't do that there. You can't do it there. Just for the integrity of the game, for the seriousness of this game, and for the Chiefs, they got a bad rap and the refs got a bad rap, and Roger Goodell got a bad rap for saying just a couple days ago there's nothing wrong with the game, nothing wrong with the officiating. Officiating has been the best it's ever been. And for the Chiefs to win the AFC title game off a couple penalties, and for them to win the Super Bowl off a couple penalties is wild. That's just a wild narrative, a wild script to have. And Philly fans have the right. They do have the right to be upset. I'm not gonna lie to you. If they flip cars and burn cars or burn buildings, because Philly's wild. I don't condone this stuff, but Philly's wild. If that does happen, I wouldn't be shocked. Um, yeah, man, that's tough. I can't see it being a whole call. You can't call that there. You really can't. But on to the game, though. Overall, I really seen this. I was really shocked by the rushing attack by the Chiefs. Pacheco had a very good running game, 76 yards. Pat Mahomes caught fire at the very end with that long run. He had 44. McKinnon had 34. To go over 100 yards, to hit the Eagles' defense with about 130 yards rushing, that's tough. That's tough. I didn't see that coming. Juju, second half, stepped up big time. If you know my channel, and I don't talk about Juju as much as I used to, I'm not a big fan of Juju at all. But he was very, very impressive down the stretch. He's going to get paid big money, and probably not by the Chiefs. He signed a 1-year deal, 9-10 million, somewhere around that range. He's gonna get something big. He's gonna get a nice little contract. So, shout out to Juju. He got himself some money, big time, big catches, big moments. He was fantastic. Kelsey, when he got the ball, couldn't be stopped. You know, um, you know, Tony caught a great punt return. Sky Moore with what was called a good play for him, scored a touchdown. And my thing with the Eagles defense, that was the biggest thing to me. They couldn't stop the run, as much as I thought they should, and they just fell for the motion and got tricked twice. Twice. One had Tony scored early in the third quarter, and then the other one was Sky Moore scoring. It was a late third, early fourth. I think early fourth. Same motion play. They took a guy on motion, faked it, and he went back, and it was nobody home both times. One for Tony, one for Sky Moore. That's tough. That's tough, man. So, the Eagles defense definitely let them down today. I thought they'd be a little bit stronger than what they were. On to the Eagles offense. Oh, well, first and foremost, before we leave the Eagles defense, Chauncey Johnson, or Chauncey Johnson Gardner, whatever his name is, he went crazy. He had some great open tackle hits. That one big hit that he stuffed Pacheco right in his chest. Oh my gosh. Clean hit, right down the pipe, open tackle, bomb, rocked him. Then he saved the rushing touchdown a couple plays later, probably about a handful of plays later. Pacheco had a wide open run to end zone, and he stuffed that as well. Stopped that short. So yeah, he played a very good job. He's a free agent coming up. I wonder what happens with him. I hope they bring him back. But yeah, man, the Eagles played well. Jalen Hurts played well. That Chiefs D line need a lot of credit though. They got a lot of pressure on Jalen Hurts. Hurts made a lot of plays from being pressured, but that Chiefs defense, that defensive line played very well on back to the Chiefs offense. The offensive line held up. Only one sack the entire game, and it really wasn't a sack. Hurts got ran out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. I forgot who got the sack, but yeah, it wasn't a big time player. But yeah, other than that, it was one sack all game, and it wasn't really even a sack, honestly. It technically was, but it wasn't a wrap up tackle sack. So, but yeah, the Chiefs O line held up greatly. Their D line got a lot of pressure on Jalen Hurts. Overall, great game playing back by the Chiefs. They just outcoached them. Simple as that. Second half, they outcoached them. And with all that being said, it still came down to one play, and that was that holding on James Bradberry. Man, I know the Eagles are sick. They got to be sick. Devontae Smith played well. A.J. Brown played pretty well. Dallas Goedert had a couple big catches. Yeah, like, Maddox got exposed a couple times. Bradberry with the holding was a big one. And I feel bad for Bradberry. You see the 49ers, Debo Samuel came out and said he's trash. Asked about him talking to Shady McCoy at one of the podcasts or something. So him to have that stigma on him coming from Debo and other people saying, yeah, the Eagles trash, and that just built on the narrative. Everyone from the Niners was saying the Eagles were trash. They weren't that good. They should have lost if we had Brock Purdy, so on and so forth. They've been saying it the last 2 weeks, and they ended up losing. Saying the defense wasn't really like that. It wasn't all that. And Bradberry was trash. And then for him to get that holding call, definitely sucks for him and sucks for that team. But it could be some more fuel for the fire for next season. Hurts played well. Hurts played very well. I was seeing talk on social media about him establishing himself over Josh Allen. I can't do that yet. Jalen Hurts is having a year I kind of put up there with Cooper Kupp from last season. Going into this season, I didn't have Kupp in my top 5 wide receivers list. You got to show consistency. So, Hurts might make my top 5 quarterback list. We'll see. I'll do that list later because Tom retired. Rodgers kind of on the downslope. We'll see what happens with him, honestly. But Hurts, I can't reward players for 1 year of greatness. Hurts was amazing, though. But we got to show me one more time. Just like Cooper Kupp, Kupp has an injury history, and Kupp got hurt again. So he couldn't show me a second year back-to-back of being great. So we got to see Hurts one more time before I put him over Josh Allen and guys like Herbert, Allen, and Burrow. I got to see more of that. But the way he looks, though, man, running, throwing, fantastic. Tough to beat. Very tough to beat, man. So overall, man, the Eagles should be proud of themselves. Had a good game. The Chiefs should be happy that they won. But, man, the refs came up big time. I'm not going to lie. Man, oh, man. But it was a fun experience, fun game. And it was one of the better ones I've seen, lately. Yeah, so that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.